Hello everyone, I'm Shivani and welcome to Civil Series. So today we are going to discuss about the chain surveying, and previously I had uploaded 4 videos related to surveying, and if you haven't watched that videos then I suggest you go and watch that videos first and then come to this video. That will be helpful for you. And okay, so let's start the chain surveying. So chain surveying is the most important part in a surveying because at every time there is a single questions or there are two questions must asked from this topic. And so the chain surveying is used to measure a distance between 2 points, and for that kind of measurement we use a chain, so that's why this is the chain surveying. So here are some images related to chain. Okay, so these kind of chains are used for a chain surveying. So these are the straight link of galvanized mild steel wire which is of 4 mm diameter. Okay, and also I want to add a one point in this video, that if you are preparing for any kind of competitive exam related to civil engineering, then you can follow all the videos from my channel. That will be helpful for your competitive exam or your academics too. But in case of surveying, I uploaded all the surveying videos, or all the upcoming videos are as per the competitive exam pattern. So if you are preparing only surveying for the exam, then you can go through all my videos. You never need any kind of a book for preparing a surveying. So that I will give you assurance that I will complete all the surveying syllabus as per the competitive exam, and you can get a full marks from this video. So you follow all the videos and enjoy. Okay, so further we move to the next part of this chain surveying. So this is the simple introduction, that these are the kind of chains used for chain surveying, and we discuss all the parts or all the kind of work or all the principle or the numericals in the further part of the video. So next we elaborate the parts of chain. So this is the chain, and the chain is provided with a brass handle at its end. Okay, so there are two brass handles, and in the chain there are brass rings mm, at every 1 meter, and brass tallies at every 5 meter. Okay, so remember, two brass handles at each end. At each 1 meter there is brass ring, and at each 5 meter there is brass tally. Okay, so next these are the brass tallies. Okay, so for each 5 meter there is one tally is provided. Okay, for first 5 meter there is one tally with one lobe. For another 5 meter there is second tally with two lobe. Then for another 5 meter there is third tally with a three lobe. Okay, so simultaneously with four lobe, and this is for the fifth. Okay, this is the same image, and here for three lobes you can use this triangular shape tally. Then the last image shows the link length. Okay, so further discussing about the link length, I will give you one example that in our academics we draw many of the sheets, and for that we use a scale. Okay, on that scale there are distances mentioned in centimeter, in mm, or in feet sometimes. Okay, so from that distances we measure a smallest distance, largest distance from the scale. But in case of a Chen, there is a no such measuring scale, so we need to measure a distance with the help of tallies and rings. Okay, and for measuring the smallest distance, we use the link length. Okay, so that smallest distance is here a link. Then next is type of chain. There are two type of chain. First is metric chain, second is non-metric chain. Metric chain is available in 5 meter, 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter distances. But majoritarily in case of surveying we use 20 meter and 30 meter chain. So first is 20 meter chain. 20 meter chain has 100 links, and at every 20 centimeter there is one link. Then in case of 30-meter chain there are 150 links, and at each 20 centimeter there is one link. Okay, so remember this part, that at each 20 centimeter there is one link, and at each 1 meter there is brass ring, and at each 5 meter there are brass tallies. I repeat this part because this is the important part. I know this is simple part, but sometimes we didn't remember this simple part, and the question is arises from this part, that in case of 20-meter chain there are how many links, or in case of 30-meter chain there are how many links. Okay, so at that time we didn't remember this simple part. Then second is non-metric chain. So in case of non-metric chain, first is Gunter's chain or Surveyor's chain, which is greater than 66 feet and which contain 100 links. Second is revenue chain, which is greater than 33 feet and having a 16 links. Then last is engineer's chain, which is greater than 100 feet and which is having a 100 links. Okay, so this slide is a very important. You can take a screenshot of this link and revise this part again and again, because uh, the question is arises from this part. Okay, so next is principle of chain surveying. Principle of chain surveying is also important because the question are also arises from this part, that what is the principle of chain surveying, or what are the well conditioned triangles, or what are the ill conditioned triangles. So the principle of chain surveying is triangulation. Triangulation means the area to be surveyed is divided into number of smaller triangles, and that triangles should be well conditioned triangles. Okay, so first we discuss what are the well conditioned triangles and what are the ill conditioned triangles. Well conditioned triangles are the triangles having no angle smaller than 30 degree and no angle greater than 120 degree. Okay, means angle should be more than 30 degree and less than 120 degree. In case of ill conditioned triangles, the angle should be less than 30 degree and angle should be greater than 120 degree is considered as ill conditioned triangles. So in this slide again I mentioned the well conditioned triangles and ill conditioned triangles. Then in third point there is a one diagram. Okay, so the white portion is considered as area to be surveyed. Okay, so for area to be surveyed, we need many of the lines to form a triangles. Okay, for that there is a boundary line which is a main survey line. Then next is a baseline which is also called as a survey line, and that line is the longest line and which passes through the center of area. Then next is check line. That check line is used to measure the accuracy and which joins the triangle and the fixed point on the baseline. Okay, the triangles are represents the end points of the area to be surveyed. Then last one is tie line. That tie line joins the main survey line and the baseline. After calculating the length from the chain, there are some errors are occurred. Okay, due to man-made error, due to fault in chain, or due to some fault in measurement. So for knowing the true length of the line, we use one formula. Okay, so for finding out the error in a length of incorrect chain, the formula is true length of line is equals to L dash divided by L into measured length of chain. That L dash is a correct length of chain and L is the actual length of chain. Then second is correction in length of incorrect chain. Okay, so that correction is equals to measured length in bracket measured length minus standard length whole bracket divided by standard length. Okay, so by using both the formulas, we calculate the true length of line or what should be or what may be the correction in the chain length that will be calculated with the help of these two formulas. So based on the two formulas, we solve some numericals. In that first is a true length of line is known to be 200 meter. When this is measured with 20 meter chain, the length is 200.80 meter. What is the correct length of chain? Okay, so in the question the given is true length of line is 200 meter. Then next the actual length of chain is 20 meter. And next the measured length of line is 200 meter and we need to calculate the corrected length of chain. For that we use this formula that true length of line is equals to L dash divided by L into measured length of line. In this formula the true length is given, L is given and measured length of chain is given, and we need to calculate the L dash, that is corrected length of chain. Okay, so this is how the calculation, and the L dash is 19.92 meter. Okay, so there are four options are given. So these are the options and the correct answer is 19.92 meter. Okay. I know this question is seems to be very easy, that this is a very easy calculation, but at the time of exam we didn't remember the formula that where is L dash, where is L, that means on the denominator there is L dash or L, or in the numerator there is L or L dash. So there is a many of the confusions related to formulas. So the motto behind this numerical is to just to remember the formula which is to be used in these kind of questions. Then second is when the length of chain used in measuring distance is longer than the standard length, the error in the measured distance will be. Okay, so read it carefully. When the length of chain used in measuring distance is longer than the standard length, then error in measured distance will be. Okay, so there are four options are given for this question, and to solve this question we use this formula, which is correction equals to measured length into in bracket measured length minus standard length whole bracket divided by standard length. In the question the measured length is more than standard length. Okay, and when we put this value into the new into the formula, then we get the value or the answer as a positive correction. And if there is a positive correction, then there is negative error. So the answer is negative error. And yeah, this is it for this video. If you found this video helpful, then do like this video, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And till then, keep studying.